Hey, what's going on? Antonio X Carter here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get late payments removed off of your credit so that you're not just bashed with your credit score and you can buy stuff. Stay tuned and I'm going to show you how you can do it, the benefits of doing so, and how I was able to do it myself. What's going on? I'm going to be showing you how to get these late payments removed off of your credit report in 3 very short, simple steps. Anybody can do this at any stage. Give it a shot, try me, and let me know how it goes. All right. I teach all things personal finance, especially since I messed up a lot of things myself. My credit score, being in debt. I've made a ton of money and then I lost a lot of money. I've made bad investments, I've made good investments. I've done it all when it comes to money, unfortunately, except I haven't made my first million yet, and that is on the way, hopefully. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First thing you need to do is go ahead and create an account on Annualcreditreport.com or Experian.com. I do have an Experian account. It costs X amount of dollars per month. I think it's like $30 per month. That's because I do a lot of things, a lot of transactions. I always need to be up to date. But you get 1 free credit report every year for 12 months, okay? So go ahead, take advantage of that right now so that you can know exactly where you stand with your credit. After you download your credit report, go ahead, check it out. Well, first of all, check out your credit score. If it seems to be pretty low, like 650 and under, that means you probably have a high utilization rate of a ratio when it comes to the amount of money that you make versus the amount of money that you owe. Perhaps you have some late payments, which is what we're covering here. Perhaps you have created or filed a bankruptcy sometime in the past, and who knows, right? Only you can tell, because everything is not made equal. All credit reports are not made equal. And so if you have late payments, which I even have some myself, which was an accident, this is how you do that. You find them within your credit report, see where you was late, check out the months, and you notate those things down. And the first thing I need you to do, this is step 1 after you created your account, the first thing I need you to do is call up the creditor. For me, this was a credit card. And then I called them up, I got a hold of customer service, and I said, hey, I have late payments on my credit report. Is this true? And then they'll ask you for your information. You verify the information, you say okay, because you already know what it is. And then you let them verify that for you, okay? After you do that, you need to ask them to do a courtesy removal. A courtesy removal. If you have pretty good standing credit or you've been paying on time for a lot of these things, they may do this for you, okay? They may just remove it out of courtesy, may not be a big deal, whatever the case may be. Let them do that for you and you will be good to go. If they say no to that, do the second thing and ask them, hey, tell you what, since you don't want to do that, if I go ahead and do an auto pay for my account and then I ask you to remove my my late payments, are you able to do that? And this is step 2. And the answer to that can be yes, many times, because these creditors want to make sure that you're able to make these payments, right? If you're able to assure that you're able to fund these payments and make sure that you're able to stay on time without them having to keep up with you and call you or send your money to collections and stuff so that your phone isn't being blown up, the better for them, right? You become a more recommended, more highly active client for them, consumer, in order to use their products, not just for today, but also for the future. You got to keep in mind, you have to remain to be good and like an outstanding consumer, I have to stop saying customer, so that you can continue to use these products in the future, okay? Sorry about that, I'm getting messages on my Facebook. Let's say they decline that. I was like, no, I can't stand you. You're a bad consumer. This is the 3rd step, the 3rd and final step. You pull out the big guns and then you hang up the phone and say, fine, I don't want to talk to you anyway because I got something else in my pocket. And then you will write something called a Goodwill Letter. The Goodwill Letter works so much, and being that right now at the time of this recording, people have been affected by the coronavirus with the COVID stuff going on during the pandemic. It's a legitimate excuse. You don't have to blame your grandmother dying or something when she's not really dead, right? I spoke to somebody before, and they get out of these airplane tickets that they've purchased and get a full refund back by saying that their grandmother died, right? But a lot of these companies has gotten smart and said, okay, if your grandmother died, send me something, send me proof showing that she actually died, and we'll refund you your money. But that's not what we're talking about today. When it comes to the Goodwill Letter, the Goodwill is pretty much saying, I have these late payments. I have been a consumer of yours. I have had an account with you guys for X amount of time. This is something that typically does not happen with me. Tell them, hey, this typically is not normal of me. I'm not normally this reckless in order for me to have a late payment on my account, okay? You want to verbalize that a little bit better than that, but let them know, hey, this isn't typical. This was something that was done due to the fact that COVID was going on and I lost my job, or I got laid off, or somebody in my family got COVID, because we all pretty much know somebody who got COVID. Then I had to switch money around, and this is one of the few times where my account is late. And so in order to circumvent that, I have placed my account on automatic payments, which if you haven't, do so already, so that you can go ahead and write these things down and put it in the letter. Gives yourself a better chance of getting those late payments removed. And, say, hey, this is a Goodwill Letter. Also hoping for the fact of me in the future being able to purchase like a home or a car. This damages my ability to do things in the future. So then you sign off on it, you hand signature it, and you get the address. If you don't know the address, you call up to the credit card company and you get the address of where to send a Goodwill Letter, right? And you send that. You don't tell them you want to send a Goodwill Letter. You want to ask, hey, where do I send letters in order to dispute a late payment? And they'll give you that gladly. Also, they may give you an email address or a fax number. Typically, it is an address in which you have to mail, do snail mail. You have to lick the stamp and actually put it on the envelope. After you send it in, you wait for about a week to 2 weeks and you call them up. You check in and you see if they got your letter. They will let you know because they put it in their systems. And most of the time, it will get removed. There's a reflection from the sun on my face. It just came out from out of the clouds from out of nowhere, so I apologize about that. But go ahead, do that. That's the 3 things that you gotta do. Take those 3 steps and you give yourself a high chance of really getting those late payments removed. Why? Because I've done all 3 of them and I've been able, I don't wanna say I have 100% success rate, but I have close to it, okay? I haven't done it that much, but I've definitely got a lot of late removals removed. And you don't have to pay hundreds and thousands of dollars in order to get these things removed because you're paying money from some type of credit repair company who's just doing this type of stuff for you, okay? I'm giving you the knowledge so that you can do it yourself, all right? Let's go and hit that 700 to 800 credit score so that you can get anything and everything that you want, and so that we all can have good credit scores. Us minorities gotta stick together. If you're not a minority, it's all good. We gotta stick together as well. But if you got any questions, let me know. Drop them down in the comments. Have you ever, this is a question for you guys, have you guys ever been late on your payments? And if you have, what steps have you taken in order to get them removed? That's my question of the day. Hit the subscribe button under the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.